Hi guys, welcome to our Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes White Dragon statue launch stream. This is Chocos.
And I'm Liz.
When we asked the members of our First for Figures official collectors club on Facebook if they were interested in statues from Yu-Gi-Oh! A few years back, the answer was an overwhelming yes. And so, we officially announced the Yu-Gi-Oh! License at the end of 2018.
And now, after 2 years, it is finally to duel our first Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectible.
We have been hard at work on Yu-Gi-Oh! Statues even before we announced the license. And now we are ready for the first full review in 3, 2, 1. Boom!
Oh my gosh, we have released many PVC statues in the past, but this Blue Eyes White Dragon PVC statue is the biggest PVC we have ever released.
That's right, Liz. We wanted the first release in our Yu-Gi-Oh! Line to be accessible to as many fans as possible. But even as a PVC, Blue Eyes White Dragon is absolutely huge and easily our biggest PVC yet. In fact, it is so big that it will actually be the first PVC ever to be labeled as part of the new TF Ultra series, which will consist of especially large PVCs and those that are even more intricately detailed or complex than usual. TF Ultra takes our already amazing TF PVC series even further.
It's not only big, but also beautifully detailed. All these paint details on the wings, they are not just plain whites, but a mix of whites and blues with a black wash on top.
That's right, we definitely paid special attention to skin color, hence we included a variety of intermixed paint colors and a dark wash to bring out the textures on the sculpt.
The Blue Eyes White Dragon looks incredibly ferocious in this battle-ready pose.
It was crucial that the Blue Eyes White Dragon feel authentic in the environment it was placed in. So we designed the base as a rocky terrain with markings on the side reminiscent of ancient Egyptian times, a period that was important in the Blue Eyes White Dragon's past. One of the things about this dragon is that we also offer a color variant. Depending upon the lighting and the media that it appears in, sometimes the Blue Eyes White Dragon appears to be darker and more silver than other times. We know that there are fans of both color palettes for Blue Eyes White Dragon, so we are also offering a silver variant version. Check it out in 3, 2, 1.
The silver variant looks like it has a more metallic look. It really pops. Let's give it a spin.
Let's bring in the white version so they can be compared side by side. They both look really good next to each other.
I love how our development team can create these amazing pieces. Look at Blue Eyes White Dragon's battle-ready pose and the base. It makes the statue very authentic. Let's check out this video to see them all. I love having a choice of colors like that. Can this PVC get any cooler?
It's about to, Liz, because we still have to review the exclusive version of the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Let's see it.
In 3, 2, 1. Boom!
He has changed again. This time he's got a whole other head.
For the exclusive version, we wanted to go a step beyond just adding LED lights like we usually do. So this time we created a whole different head with an LED light up function built into it.
And what's that in his mouth?
Blue Eyes White Dragon's mouth is open wide with a light up energy ball inside as he is set to unleash his ultimate attack, the burst stream of destruction.
The bright light inside of the ball really makes it look like it is filled with power.
We knew fans would want to see the signature move of the Blue Eyes White Dragon represented in this PVC statue, so we made sure to make the attack look impressive.
And the exclusive version also comes in both color variants. Let's watch this video that goes over the features of the exclusive edition.
The video team has done it again with another awesome video.
But wait, what's in front of us? Is there still more?
Right again, Liz, we still have another surprise for Yu-Gi-Oh fans, and it is a big one.
Let's check it out.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. Boom!
This is crazy. The dragon has gotten even more gigantic. What's going on?
For the first time ever, we are releasing a definitive edition of one of our PVC statues. There were so many elements that we wanted to include for hardcore Yu-Gi-Oh fans, we knew we could never include them all in the retail version that had to stay at a specific price point. And so we created this definitive edition with many more features.
I feel like Blue Eyes is looking right at me now.
To change things up a little bit for the definitive edition, we have included an interchangeable neck with this version of the statue. You'll still get the other version of the neck as well, but now you will be able to choose a different pose with Blue Eyes White Dragon looking upward fiercely.
This new neck is a dramatic change to the feel of the statue. The dragon itself looks mostly the same other than the new neck, but there are so many other changes. The base looks very different.
We wanted to make this definitive edition truly special, so we went all out, including as many details and nods to the world of Yu-Gi-Oh as we could fit. In order to do this, we decided to make the larger base of this definitive edition out of resin instead of PVC.
The large guts of wings surrounding the Blue Eyes White Dragon now are very impressive. What is that structure is standing upon though?
Good catch, Liz. Unlike the other editions, the definitive edition of Blue Eyes White Dragon has his left leg perched upon a stone tablet with an image of the dragon etched into it. The idea is that the Blue Eyes White Dragon has just been summoned from its stone tablet.
That knowledge really helps bring the story to life. What other details are on the base? What about these 8 LED light up balls on the front? And the writings on the back.
The writing on the back of the base that says attack and defense represents the monster's statistic. The 8 light up orbs on the front of the base represent that the Blue Eyes White Dragon is a level 8 monster. And we also offer the silver variant of the definitive edition. The silver variant of the definitive edition also comes with 2 necks and 2 jaws, as well as all the LED effects that the white variant offers.
Wow, there really is a lot to take in.
Agreed, Liz. That makes this a great time to watch this special video going over all the details of the definitive edition.
What an incredible statue! I can't believe we packed so much into it.
Totally agree, Liz. And for those die-hard fans out there, we will be offering triple packs of our Blue Eyes White Dragon PVC statues in both colors exclusively through our website. You can enjoy a discount on those. And now, before everyone decides how many Blue Eyes White Dragons they want, let's take a closer look at the various lore and details regarding our Blue Eyes White Dragon statue.
Hi guys, welcome to Fastball Figures. Yu-Gi-Oh fans, you'll be pleased with what we have to show you today. Let's take a closer look at our Blue Eyes White Dragon PVC statues from our all-new Yu-Gi-Oh PVC lineup. Blue Eyes White Dragon is also our very first True Form Ultra PVC statue to release, or TF Ultra for short. These are FRF PVC statues that are more complex in design and bigger in size for fans that want to take their collection to the next level. Now, without further ado, let's give these beasts a spin, shall we? I can't believe this is a PVC. It is massive for a PVC statue. We have here the standard white and silver edition. This white version is for fans that prefer the more true to source appearance, while this silver version is for those who prefer a more realistic looking dragon. Yu-Gi-Oh is heavily influenced by ancient Egyptian period, which is where the inspiration for the base came from. Blue Eyes White Dragon stands atop a rock formation, showing off his dominance and power in duel, and the patterns on the side of the base are reminiscent of ancient Egypt. Looking at Blue Eyes White Dragon more closely, the paint application and sculpts are very detailed. There are battle scars all over from its countless duels, and there are multi-shades of colors and washes to give it this awesome finish. I also love the actual blue eyes that it has, really complements the color scheme. This is the exclusive white and silver edition of Blue Eyes White Dragon, and is available for pre-order only on our website. The first thing you will immediately notice is this energy ball in its mouth. This is Blue Eyes White Dragon's signature attack, the burst stream of destruction. Blue Eyes already look more intimidating. Not only that, to give this piece even more of a presence, we have added LED lights in the energy ball. It looks like it's ready to blast a monster off the face of the earth. Last but certainly not least, we have here the definitive white and silver edition, which is also available for pre-order exclusively on our website. There are a number of things in this edition that aren't available for the standard and exclusive. First, it comes with 2 lower jaws and 2 neck sculpts. For the lower jaws, the standard comes with the one without the burst stream of destruction, while the exclusive comes with the jaw with. Well, for the definitive edition, you get both, and it is your decision how you want to display your piece. And in case you were wondering, yes, the energy board still has LED lights in them. For the neck, one of them is downward facing like the one in the standard and exclusive editions. And the additional neck sculpt is a curved one, making it look like Blue Eyes is either giving a mighty roar or is about to unleash his attack, depending on the lower jaw sculpt you choose. That's 4 unique ways of displaying Blue Eyes. Next, although the dragon itself is a PVC statue, the base of the definitive edition is made out of resin, allowing for an even more detailed sculpt. For example, this stone tablet, which is where the monsters were stored and summoned from during the ancient Egyptian period in the anime. this wind effect surrounding Blue Eyes as if it was newly summoned onto the battlefield, and the base itself are all made out of resin. All of these combined, making this statue even more dynamic looking. Looking more closely at the base, there are some Easter eggs in here as well. The Blue Eyes White Dragon card is classified as Level 8 Light Monster with 3000 attack points and 2500 defense points. And all this information can be found on the side of the base. He has 3000 attack points, 2500 defense points, has the light attribute, and these 8 orbs, like in the card, represent its levels. And yes, all these orbs light up too. That's a lot of Easter eggs. We hope you enjoyed the closer look.
Before we finish up, this seems like the perfect time for some insights from our co-founder, Alex Davis.
Gather round, make yourself comfortable. I'm about to take you on an adventure of trials and tribulations and leave you with a moral of the story. This journey starts in October 2017, over 3 years ago, when we were in New York City for the Comic-Con. My partner John and I had arranged a meeting with Konami Cross Media, and we said that we would love to work on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise because it's a highly requested license in our official collectors club on Facebook. The license was secured in early 2018, and given that we're already in 2021, I think you're beginning to understand what a creative challenge Blue Eyes turned out to be. You see, the biggest challenge for the Yu-Gi-Oh! License is the fact that the designs of each character can really vary depending on the media. So, in the case of Blue Eyes White Dragon, my visual idea of Blue Eyes would be maybe different from your idea and different from somebody else's, and so on. This makes things so much more complicated when it comes to a project like this. If you compare it to something where there's only one true design, where everything is right or wrong or black and white, that's much easier. For something like this though, because there are so many different variations of Blue Eyes White Dragon out there, it makes it really challenging to combine all of those references and decide on the actual final design. And so the design started. First sculpt. Oof! That looks absolutely rough. I mean, come on, have a look at it. Too short, too stocky, just had to start all over again. Second sculpt. I mean, there's an improvement, sure. It's not difficult to be better than the first one, but really still not feeling it. Right back to the drawing board. Time to start over again for sculpt number 3. This time we went for something a little longer in the proportions. The tail was longer, the neck was longer. Was it okay? Did I feel it? Not really. Let's try and improve it. So here are some examples of the tweaks we tried. Months of this, back and forth. Time is ticking. Maybe if we tried posing the sculpt, would that be any better? And at the end of this process, I am left completely unsatisfied. So it's now 6+ months of this, and I'm essentially looking at sculpt number 3, and I just knew I needed help. This is when Toboy and I had started the beginnings of our current dream team. I said, we need to start all over again. Let's concept the pose first, and from that, we will get the visual guide for the proportions, and that we can use that for the next sculpt. We narrowed down a couple of choices and used that to create the 4th sculpt. So along came the sculpt, starting fleshing out the base. How could we get it to complement the sculpt, and how can we use it to support the figure? Finally, we get to the end. Hooray! Sculpt number 4 is finished. I went ahead and printed out a mini version to review, and we could carefully view it from all angles. Now this is October 2018. We'd been at this for over 10 months, and we were finally done. Right? Right? Wrong. You know how it is. Sometimes you get tunnel vision. You stare at something so long that you just don't see the big picture. So we're now in the middle of 2019. At this point, Chris, the project manager on Blue Eyes, asked me to sign off on the print for the sculpt number 4. Looking at it with fresh eyes, that great feeling I got when I looked at the sculpt at the end of 2018, well, it was gone. At this stage, Steven Stolberg and Alex Paschenko had already joined Tool, and the dream team is now really beginning to take form. So I decided we have to go back. Let me just say, the decision to revisit Blue Eyes once again was a heavy one. I knew the extra time it would take, the financial implications it would bring. But I just knew with such talented artists now part of the team, we could do better. And better we did. The creation of the 5th and final sculpt became better and better with each passing month. We got approval to go to the physical stage at the end of 2019, and we brought out a sneak peek for everyone to see in April 2020. But even then, I still wasn't 100% happy with the head. We reworked the head one more time until finally, we got full approval in September 2020, and I've been eagerly awaiting Blue Eyes' turn to get the wonderful marketing treatment. Hooray! The journey to create something and be 100% satisfied can be a road paved with great cost. For me, a product that I'm proud of, that has that wow factor, is something that I strive for every time. Sometimes an amazing product like this Blue Eyes White Dragon just doesn't come easily. It would have been very simple for me to accept the very first version and just moved on. However, you never get a second chance to make a first impression, and I would never have forgiven myself knowing that I could have made the call to improve the project and I just didn't. So the moral of the story, no matter the cost, no matter how daunting something is, never settle when you know something isn't good enough, because creation is forever. I hope you found this development diary interesting, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. So now, back to you, Chocks and Liz.
That was some amazing insight into the development process, and it must have been a hard decision to start all over again. However, the end results totally justify it. Now let's go through the pricing for the different versions available. For the standard edition of both color variants, the price is as follows and will be available at your local retailer. For the exclusive edition, the price is as follows. This edition comes with a different head than the standard edition and has an LED light up function. The exclusive edition is only available for pre-order on our website, firstforfigures.com. And for the Blue Eyes White Dragon triple pack, the price is as follows. It contains 3 individually packed exclusive edition Blue Eyes White Dragons in your color of choice. For the definitive edition, the price is as follows. This edition comes with an interchangeable neck for Blue Eyes White Dragon and a larger resin base with more LED light up functions. The definitive edition is only available for pre-order on our website, firstforfigures.com. And finally, for the Blue Eyes White Dragon triple pack, the price is as follows. This edition contains 3 individually packed definitive edition Blue Eyes White Dragons in your color of choice.
Thank you for joining us for our Yu-Gi-Oh! Blue Eyes White Dragon statue launch stream.
We also have several more Yu-Gi-Oh! Statues already in development, including male and female versions of the Dark Magician.
Yes, and we look forward to showing you the Dark Magicians and more in the future. So stay tuned and follow our social media channels for more updates.
We also have an amazing community on Facebook called First for Figures Official Collectors Club, where we chat with our members, run polls, post behind the scenes content, and so much more. Check us out.
Okay, pre-orders for all the different versions of Blue Eyes White Dragon are now open. Links are in the description.
FRF is love.
FRF's life.
And we shall see you in the next one.
Bye.
Laters.